Predicting volcanic eruptions. Scientists have developed a new method to determine such eruptions. This is by the Royal Holloway University of London, UK, on phys.org. Researchers from the Department of Earth Sciences at Royal Holloway University of London have developed a new method which could more accurately determine the conditions needed for a volcano to erupt. And the study was published in Scientific Reports. The team, composed of PhD students John Browning and Sandy Dremoni and Professor August Gudmundsson, they used newly collected geological data and historical data on previous eruptions of the Greek Santorini volcano in the Aegean Sea to work out the capacity of the volcano's magma chamber. They were then able to build a model which allowed them to estimate the pressure increase in the magma chamber when it's being refilled, and therefore forecast when it's likely to rupture and potentially cause an eruption. Now, we don't hear too much about this Greek volcano, but you know, Santorini, the Thera volcano, erupted, they say, about 1650 BC, about the time of Moses' exodus from Egypt. So it made a big disaster, obviously, at that time. The team traveled to the island of Santorini in Greece to collect data on the type of magma which feeds eruptions. They took measurements of magma-filled fractures, the dikes, which are exposed in impressive form along the northern wall of the Santorini caldera. And using geodetic data from 2012, when the volcano was thought to be close to eruption, I didn't even know that, the team determined using their new method that the magma chamber did in fact not rupture at that time. Thus, while great volume of new magma was received by the Santorini chamber in 2012, so that it came close to a rupture and possible eruption, the chamber did not quite reach the rupture stage. The new model has the potential to forecast when magma chambers in other volcanoes could rupture and potentially lead to eruptions, which should aid emergency planning and risk assessment. John Browning said, "We have been able to provide constraints on the volume of magma stored in a shallow magma chamber underneath Santorini caldera. We believe our new model can be used to forecast the timing of magma chamber rupture at Santorini and eventually at well-monitored volcanoes worldwide." Whilst this is an important step towards reliable prediction of volcanic eruptions, a number of challenges still exist. For example, even if the magma chamber were to rupture, we currently have no way of predicting whether the magma-filled fracture, the dike injected from the chamber, will make it to the surface. Under which conditions magma stalls in volcanoes, preventing the eruption, is among the most important unsolved problems in volcanology, he said. This is by the Royal Holloway University of London on phys.org. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support.